evening, beautiful soul, and welcome to this evening's breath workshop. Tonight, we are diving into Nadi Shodhana, also known as alternate nostril breathing, also known as sweet breath, also known as channel purification breath. It has many names. Whichever you choose, this is an amazing practice, especially for those of you who struggle with anxiety or have a lot of stress. This is one that I do almost every single day. So I'm really excited to be here with you. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who sent me responses in regard to this workshop. I want to encourage you, please keep sending me your requests. Please let me know what you want me to go over, what you want me to cover. I am here to serve you. Now, the way we're going to run this little workshop tonight is first we'll do a quick little lesson on what breath actually is and how it works, especially as it pertains to this alternate nostril breathing business. Then we'll go over the benefits of Nadi Shodhana. And after that, I will show you exactly how the practice works. We'll practice together, and then I will send you on your merry way to becoming an expert breathwork Nadi Shodhana pranayama practitioner. I hope you're ready. Let's dive in. Now, the word Nadi in Sanskrit translates to channels. The word Shadana means purifying. So the purpose of Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing, is to purify the channels or the nasal passageways, to purify the mind and to bring balance. We'll dive deeper into those benefits in just a second, but first, let's talk a little bit about how our breath works. If I ask you how many noses you have, chances are you're probably gonna say one, right? Which is true, we do have one nose, but our one nose is separated by our septum, which actually creates two separate noses. And I don't know if you know this, but you actually don't have the same amount of air coming out of each nostril at the same time. That's right, your nostrils actually alternate workloads, so one nostril is always working harder than the other. Everybody has different nasal cycles, but usually they alternate every few hours, and what happens is that the tissues inside one of your nostrils gets a little bit more engorged, restricting your airflow. If you put your finger under your nose and you kind of breathe out, even if it's slightly, you'll notice that one side is blowing out air stronger than the other. That is your nasal cycle. Now, the reason why that happens is a lot more complicated than we're gonna get into tonight. Some studies show that it actually helps us smell better. Some studies show that different nostrils actually have different jobs, including virus control and all sorts of other things. But for tonight's purpose, it's important to note the difference in our airflow, because Nadi Shodhana is the intentional practice of balancing the airflow between two nostrils and therefore in balancing the mind. Now let's talk benefits. Why are we doing this? What's the point? Nadi Shodhana has a plethora of wonderful health benefits, and we can start with maybe the most obvious. When you are doing breath work, you're introducing all that fresh, delicious oxygen into your body, into your brain, into your lungs, which is wonderful for removing stagnant energy. It's wonderful for clearing out toxins and helping to detoxify the body. And of course, breathwork is wonderful for your respiratory system. It helps with stamina. It also helps if you have any allergy-related symptoms or maybe some light asthma. Doing Nadi Shodhana daily can really increase and lower a lot of those symptoms. Beyond that, it's also great for your heart, also great for stress and anxiety. It lowers cortisol levels, it balances your hormones, and all around just makes you feel really balanced and good. It's also great for your brain. Nadi Shodhana is uniquely beneficial in that it balances the left and right hemisphere of your brain. Again, we were talking about being intentional about that airflow and balancing it out, so that in turn brings a lot of balance to our mind, which helps our concentration, it helps our focus, it helps our mental stability. So as you can see, there are many wonderful benefits to practicing Nadi Shodhana, and without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, beautiful soul, let us begin our practice. As is true with any breathwork practice, it is best if this is done with an empty stomach and sitting in a comfortable seat. Now, I am sitting crisscross on my favorite cushion, but if this is not something that is possible for you or something that is not comfortable, you are more than welcome to sit in a chair or on the couch. The only thing that it is important to make sure is that your feet are firmly planted on the floor if you do choose to sit in a chair. It's important when we do this kind of work that we have a part of our body that is connected to the ground, because it just helps with the sense of grounding and balance. So after you find your comfortable seat, you want to make sure that you're doing your best to sit up straight, your head over heart, over pelvis, creating one straight line for our air, beautiful air, to move through. Before we start Nadi Shodhana, it's important to start by taking just some deep breaths. And I like to begin by just taking some time to observe your breath without having to change it or anything. After that, we can start to deepen our breath. We'll take 3 deep breaths together. And when I say deep breath, I want you to envision air going in through your nose, down into your belly, really filling your belly with air. And on the exhale, you're pushing that air up, back out through your nose. So let's practice together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Big inhale. And exhale through the nose. So now that we have centered ourselves and we are feeling in our body, we're gonna learn the hand placement for Nadi Shodhana. So you're gonna take your hand and show me your palm, and you're gonna put down your pointer finger and your middle finger, leaving your thumb, your index finger, and your pinky. And your thumb is what we're gonna use to cover your right nostril. Your ring finger, and with the support of the pinky, is what we will use to cover our left nostril. The point of the alternate nostril breathing is that inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Then we will inhale through the right and exhale through the left, thus creating the alternate nostril breathing. So let's try it together just to see how it goes, just to see how it fits, and then we'll go from there. So again, you show your palm, we put down our pointer finger and our middle finger, leaving our ring finger and our pinky and our thumb. We are going to cover our right nostril and just let your air out through your left nostril, just to make sure you don't have any stagnant air on that side. So you just let out your air, and then we're gonna breathe. Inhale through the left. You're gonna hold it. You're gonna cover your left nostril with that ring finger, let go of the right nostril, and breathe out through the right. Then, making sure that you're still keeping that left nostril covered, we're gonna inhale through the right, hold, cover the right nostril, and then exhale through the left. Good. It's kind of weird because I'm talking while I'm breathing, so it's not really how it's gonna go, but I just wanna give you guys a good idea of how it goes. So that was a full round that we just did. 1 complete round. We go in through the left, out through the right, in through the right, out through the left, and you have completed your first round of Nadi Shodhana. Well done, you're crushing it. So now that we know the gist of how to do it, I wanna do a full practice. We're gonna do 5 rounds together, and just to get a feel of how it goes, if you start to get dizzy or lightheaded at any moment, feel free to take a break and you can just practice some steady breathing. Keeping in mind that breath work is an exercise, just like going to the gym. You can't expect yourself to be able to inhale for 20 and exhale for 20 when you are just beginning this practice. So be kind to yourself, go slow, and pay attention to your body and what your body is saying. So let's get in a comfortable seat. And if it feels safe for you, go ahead and close your eyes. And just take a few minutes to observe your breath without trying to change it, without any judgment. Maybe today it's really shallow. Maybe you were really, really busy today, so it's moving really, really fast. Whatever it is, it's okay. We're just watching it. And after a few rounds of just observing the breath, let's be intentional about trying to deepen our breath a little bit. Breathing slowly in through the nose and out through the nose. And now let's start to deepen our breath intentionally. So we're gonna take 3 deep cleansing breaths together. Breathing in deep through our nose, in and out. Once again, in, making sure we're filling that belly with lots of air. And on the exhale, pushing that air out through our nose. 1 final breath. I'll let you do this one on your own. Breathe in. And out. And now we'll begin our Nadi Shodhana. Once again, put down your pointer and your middle finger, leaving your thumb and your ring and pinky finger for support. We're gonna start by covering our right nostril, and we'll begin in through the left, out through the right, In through the right, out through the left. That is one complete round, and we will do 5 of those. So on the count of 3, ready? Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Keeping that left nostril covered. Inhale through the right. Switch. And exhale through the left. Good. 4 more like that. In. Switch. Out. In through the right. Switch. Again, in through the left. Switch. In through the right. Switch. Out. Through the left. We'll do 2 more like that. In through the left. Switch. Out through the right. In through the right. Switch. Out through the left. Last round. In through the left. Switch. Out through the right. In through the right. And switch out through the left. Now release our hand down to our knee and take a couple of deep breaths in through both nostrils and out through both nostrils. Good. 2 more like that. One final breath, just observing how you feel, how your mind feels. Enjoying the benefits of the Nadi Shodhana. When you feel safe, you can bat your eyelashes open. And that's it. Congratulations. You practiced Nadi Shodhana. It is a beautiful practice. I mean, you don't have to do it for long, just 5 minutes a day, and you're gonna start seeing some incredible, incredible results. Let me know, how does this work out for you? How do you like it? Do you have any questions? Let me know below in the comments. Send me messages, send me a telegram, whatever you have to do. Just let me know how it went. I'm so excited to share this with you. And if you're interested in more breath work, let me know. I'd be more than happy to dive in and teach you some more of this wonderful, wonderful breath work. It has been so healing for me. It has been so pivotal in my journey, especially with anxiety. And I hope that it serves you as much as it has served me. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. We will talk soon. Namaste.